Hi everybody, welcome back to the Space Blast. High above Earth, 250 miles up, a place where astronauts work, float, and chase humanity's biggest dreams, something unexpected happened. For the first time in the 25-year history of the ISS, a crew has to evacuate. Not because their spacecraft broke down, not because they were in danger, but because one human life mattered more than the mission itself. I'm talking about Crew 11. What is Crew 11? Crew 11 is the 11th rotational crewed mission to the ISS. This mission contains a crew of 4. This wasn't just another ordinary mission. These astronauts were scientists, pilots, explorers, and dreamers. The crew of 4 consists of Commander Zena Cardman, who is flying to space for her first time, pilot Mike Fincke, who has logged over 400 days in space, mission specialist Kimiya Yui, who is representing Japan for his second trip to the ISS, and mission specialist Oleg Platonov, who is representing Russia for his first trip to the ISS. They launched together aboard SpaceX's Dragon Endeavour to the ISS, which has already made history many times. Their mission objectives were simple: run science experiments, help prepare for future moon landing to the moon's south pole, and help pave a way to Mars. Everything was going as planned until it wasn't. On January 7th, 2026, NASA announced something unusual. They would be canceling one of their planned spacewalks. The reason? A medical concern regarding one of the astronauts. NASA did not give us the full details, and that's for a good reason, because astronaut privacy is taken extremely seriously. But NASA did tell us that the astronaut in particular is stable and that this is not an immediate emergency. So why bring them back? Because the ISS does not have the tools to deeply diagnose this or treat them in the long term. NASA's administrator, Jared Isaacman, said this clearly. The capability to properly diagnose and treat this does not live on the ISS. Why bring back everyone home? Here's something most people don't understand. On the ISS, crews come back together. Every Soyuz or Dragon spacecraft is a designed lifeboat. Why, you may say? Because let's just say that one astronaut does get on Dragon and go back to Earth. The remaining 3 astronauts are now stuck on the station. And let's just say something happens and there is an emergency that prompts the 3 astronauts to get back to Earth immediately. They don't have a spacecraft. So that's why NASA chose caution. Not risk, not panic, but care. They ordered the first controlled medical evacuation ever on the ISS. As preparations began, the moment became deeply personal for some astronauts, like Japanese astronaut Kimiya Yui. He shared a photo from the Kibo module, Earth glowing in the background, solar arrays stretching into the night sky. He wrote, "Since I'll have to soon bid farewell to this view, I want to burn it into my heart." No dramatic alarms, no chaos, just astronauts powering down spacesuits, packing things up, and saying goodbye to the station earlier than expected. So when will Crew 11 come back home? NASA and SpaceX have targeted January 15th for the arrival of Crew 11, with undocking on January 14th. On January 15th, like I said, Crew 11 will splash down at 3:40 a.m. Eastern Time in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California. In the darkness of the night, recovery crews pull Dragon Endeavour from the sea, and once they are on the boat, they'll open the hatch and welcome the 4 space travelers back on Earth, where doctors will be waiting to examine them. After their examinations are done, they'll be taken onto helicopters which will escort them back to shore, and from there, home. What about the space station? Well, let's go back up now. With Crew 11 gone, only 3 crew members remain. This might sound risky, but it's not new. For many years, NASA has operated the International Space Station with only 3 crew members. NASA will continue to monitor systems on the ISS, and they're looking to accelerate the launch date of Crew 12. The space station will be safe, and science will continue. This isn't just about failure, it's about priorities. After 4,000 experiments, decades of human presence in space, and countless of risks taken, NASA has made one thing clear: nothing is worth more than a human life. Space exploration is bold, it's risky, and it's extraordinary. But at its heart, it's still human. And don't worry, NASA tries to prevent this by quarantining astronauts before launch and putting them through rigorous health checks. So the chances of this happening again are very slim. As Crew 11 returns home, they leave behind more than experiments. They leave behind a reminder that even at 250 miles above Earth, we still choose compassion first. Thank you so much for joining the Space Blast, and if you support content like this, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and smash that notification bell to receive updates on future content that I post. Thank you so much again. Until then, see you among the stars.